Hi, JD here, and from the Institute of Wow. I thought I'd post today on Facebook ads. It's on the tip of everybody's tongue, and the reason that it is because it can deliver instant results for you if you get it right. But so many people are getting it wrong because they expect Facebook ads to be a one-step sell, a little bit like in the old days with the newspaper where you would advertise a bed or a refrigerator, and then all of a sudden, somebody would ring you up and buy it. Well, that's not the case with Facebook. But before I go through the formula that I think that you might like to use if you're going to be advertising on Facebook. How this came about is that I had a present that was given to me at Christmas time. I know you're looking at this backwards, but it's a thing called Creativity Inc., and it's all about Ed Catmull. Now, you might say, well, who is Ed Catmull? I know you're seeing his name backwards at the moment. He is the guy that really kicked off Pixar Studios. And this particular book here was given to me because whoever gave it to me must be a very close friend or family member, because I can't remember who gave it to me. But anyway, if they're watching, thank you very much. It's all about creativity and the power of creativity. By the way, this the phone on the wall here is just in case the mayor of Gotham City rings. I've got to get that whole damn suit on and get out of here, so that's why I've got the phone there. But getting back to, away from silliness and back to Facebook advertising, you put shit in, you're going to get shit out. It's as simple as that. Facebook is not that different from any other medium in that you put crap in, you're going to get crap out. And I thought I'd actually burst conventional wisdom by suggesting to you that on top of your Facebook ad, no matter how creative the image or the video is, put a lot of copy. Put a lot of copy. And you're thinking, no, JD. The whole idea is to get the click. No, it isn't. The whole idea is to get a cheap click, to get a click from someone who is actually going to be a warm prospect. And so many of these young guns out there who are promoting their ingenuity when it comes to social media are telling all of us, oh, it's all about the click. No, it isn't. It's all about the click from a warm prospect. And so therefore, the stuff that you normally might have on your landing page when they click, grab the best part of that and put it above the actual image or above the video. Because then, when they're reading through the wizardry of your product or service and they do click, then there's a pretty good chance that you've just paid 3 or 4 or 5 or 10, whatever it is, dollars for a warm prospect click. You don't want to just get them to click and then find that they're a cold prospect, because that's going to cost you a lot of money, isn't it? You want to get a warm prospect. There is another way of doing things, and that is that if you're going to, for example, get avalanche clicks, then you have to then, put up with a little bit of collateral damage. So, for example, we had a backyard fence. My business, by the way, is a marketing advisory business. I should have pointed that out to you in the first place, because if you're not a business owner, this will not exactly be a gripping video for you. But if you are a business owner and you want to make money on Facebook ads, then this should be quite interesting to you. We had a backyard aluminium fence manufacturer, and he was putting Facebook ads out showing a picture of his aluminium fence. Pretty sexy, eh? And I said to him, oh, no, don't do that. What you need to do is not highlight the features, which of course is a picture of an aluminium fence, but rather highlight the benefits. So we ran a contest, and the contest was the ugliest back fence in Australia contest. We zeroed in on the older suburbs who would have had, older falling down paling fences, and we said, take a photo of your ugly fence and post it to this guy's Facebook page, and you're with the chance to win an aluminium fence worth $5,000, which cost him nothing like that. He had 2 years worth of leads in 3 days. Now, would some of those leads be not that crash hot because people were, sort of putting their name in to win the aluminium fence? Of course there would be. That's what's called avalanche traffic. You can drive avalanche traffic like that if you've got this sort of stuff. I know it's spelled backwards, but that spells creativity. And the reason that, oh, by the way, I think I may have already mentioned it, but he said to me, turn it off after 3 days. The owner of this aluminium fence company said, look, turn this campaign off. We can't handle any more leads. We've got 2 years worth of leads in 3 days. And would a few of those leads, because it was a contest, not be crash hot? Yes, of course, but that's collateral damage. And I think you'd probably be willing to put up with that if you had avalanche leads. So one way of getting Facebook to work for you is a contest or a giveaway or something of that nature, if you know how to do it, and get avalanche leads, with a few of them being perhaps not so good, you've got to throw out. And the other way of doing it, of course, if you want good qualified leads, and so therefore you might be selling a big ticket line, you might like good quality leads because you don't have a lot of salespeople. Well, make sure you put a lot of copy, a lot of descriptive copy on top of your image or your graphic. And of course, the graphic has to be a pattern interrupt. There's no question about that. The 3 aspects of Facebook advertising that you should take into consideration, aside from Creativity. Yes, I know you're reading it backwards. It says creativity, all right. Number one, pattern interrupt. So therefore, as Anthony Robbins has said for many, many years, you've got to get a pattern interrupt to change somebody's mood. And so that would be a stunning image or stunning video. Number two, the headline. Okay, you have to have a very, very capturing headline. So for example, if I was advertising orange juice, I don't think a bottle of orange juice by itself would be a pattern interrupt that will sufficiently stop enough people. But a headline might be, we guarantee that despite rumours there are no sexual stimulants in this orange juice, that headline will get them, all right? I'm joking. And then the third thing is the copy. So therefore, pattern interrupt in terms of the image or the video, headline, which generally is just underneath the video or the graphic, and then the copy above. But don't be frightened to be a little bit verbal diarrhea, but with creative copy, okay? The reason I bring this up and say that it was a lovely Christmas present. It was a story of Pixar Studios, which of course, you know, did a deal with Disney at some stage, is because you put crap in, you're going to get crap out. Doesn't matter whether it's newspaper or whether it's television or radio. In terms of your Facebook advertising, try and be creative. And if you aren't creative, then I wonder where you could go, where you'd find creativity at a very, very reasonable. I know the Institute of Wow. I know the guy that owns that. Very, very nice guy, and I think he's got a few creative people around him. And the reason I'm being sarcastic and say that, because if you'd like to just get this done for you, in other words, sit back and watch someone put a marketing plan together for you, then we have a private coaching program. Yes, blatant plug, okay? And if you wanted to book a call with myself or one of my team, just simply go to bookawowcall.com and then we can set up a call and we can show you how this works. We have two programs. One of them is a private coaching program, which we call the Masterclass, and that is we just come in and put together a marketing plan for your business and take over. We don't exactly take over. Yes, we do. We get all your books, we take all your money. No, we don't. Okay, we put together a 20, 30, 40-page marketing plan very, very quickly for you. And if you'd like to ask us about that, then just go to bookawowcall.com and then we'll book a call with you. I think we should do that. If you went to bookawowcall.com, you'd expect to get a call booked with you. And the other package we have, which is for startups and for smaller businesses, then it's a smaller program called the Academy program where you get access to a lot of our resources. Again, if you'd like to learn more about that, just book a call by going to bookawowcall.com. The reason I make a big deal out of this book that I got for Christmas, and it's all about creativity, is that really, at the end of the day, I haven't seen too many people make money out of Facebook or any marketing for that matter if they don't have a creative input, okay? And I think that's what we pride ourselves at, the instituteofwow.com. He just gets in another blatant plug, okay? My website is theinstituteofwow.com. Because at the end of the day, it is driven. Marketing and the success of marketing campaigns is driven by creativity. And I'll give you an example. I had a business in Sydney that was I guess you'd call it a Captain Cook boat business. They had these very, very old sort of ships from days gone by, and they used to take a whole lot of seniors out on the Sydney Harbour for a tour, and it wasn't doing very well. They were sitting on 40-something% occupancy rate, and they came to me and said, look, is there anything you can do to actually fix this business? And I said, yeah, okay. Have you ever heard of Johnny Depp? And they said, well, yeah. And they said, have you heard of, I said to them, have you heard of Pirates of the Caribbean? And they said, yeah. I said, good, we're going to turn your two First Fleet Captain Cook boats into pirate ships, and we're going to call it Attack the Pirates on Sydney Harbour. And they went, what? I said, yes. And you wouldn't believe it, we found a little theatre group that was just doing a pirate show in Mossman in Sydney. We got them to change that pirate show and put it onto the ship. We dressed the ship up with some pirate cannons and all that sort of stuff, and therefore we widened the funnel. So instead of just attracting, older seniors who were looking for an afternoon Devonshire tea to go out on Sydney Harbour on one of these old boats, we turned it to Attack of the Pirates on Sydney Harbour. It went nuts, and the turnover for that business went from around about 10 million to just under 15 million in the space of 1 year. Now, that was because of creativity. We could have put as many Facebook ads as we liked in terms of, chasing the older seniors audience, but no, we changed it into an audience that was a family audience, which meant that they were going to sell 4, 5, 6 tickets a time instead of selling just 2 tickets. And it was Attack of the Pirates on Sydney Harbour. So when you took the family on, there was a fabulous pirate show on there at the same time. And instead of sort of stopping off at Goat Island in the old days and having a cup of tea and looking at the old, I think it was a prison on Goat Island, it's a little island in the middle of Sydney Harbour, we renamed that Skull Island. So when the boat stopped, They were stopping to actually get off onto a Skull Island and, beware, if you get off the boat, you may not get back on it, the whole thing, okay? I can't do a pirate, I'm sorry. I can't do Mickey Mouse either. Who can I do? I can't do anyone. I was going to try and do John Wayne, but I can't do that. I'm sorry, I'm not an impressionist. I'm okay at this marketing thing, but I'm not an impressionist. So there you go. The reason I'm holding that book up is not because I'm trying to flog the book. I don't make anything out of that, but the word here that you can see backwards actually spells creativity. And if you're looking for an environment whereby, you can hang around creative people like myself, and by the way, creativity is only good if it's practical. Please do not hang around any person with ponytails and man buns if they give you great ideas, but they're not practical. You want your creativity to make money for you. By the way, we've got a contest on at the moment. If you like what you've just seen, please like what you've just seen, then you might like to share it to some other business owners. If you didn't like what you saw, you thought this was a waste of whatever it is, 10 or 12 minutes of your time, then share it with people you don't like and make them have to put up with me. But you can win an hour consult with me, okay? If this is aside from, bookawowcall.com. If you'd like to actually win a 1 hour consult with me, then all you need to do is just type below, JD, I'd like to win. And we're going to choose someone at the end of this coming week to win a 1 hour consult with me. And the idea that I just gave you with regards to the pirate ship, that came up in the first meeting with that particular client. Pretty happy. He got a $5 million idea just in the first meeting, and he paid me, just a minimal amount of money compared to the return, that's for sure. So if you'd like to win a call with JD, you might like to just put below, JD, I'd like to win, and then you'll go into the draw. If you share this, see what I'm doing? Yes, this is all about marketing. If you share this, for every person you share it to, we'll give you an extra entry into the contest. By the way, my wife, who suffers from sarcasm, I don't of course, but she said to me, what's second prize? Like 2 or 3 hours with you? She wonders why I'm thinking of leaving her. I don't know why she goes on like that. I don't know where she gets the sarcasm from either, by the way. You wouldn't ever catch me being sarcastic. So if you'd like to win a 1 hour call with me, just type below, JD, I'd like to win. And if you'd like to get more entries in that, every time you share it, we'll give you an extra entry, and we're going to draw that at the end of this week. And if you'd like to talk to someone about putting a marketing plan together for your business that has a combo of creativity and logic and science. So we all know that Facebook's built on science, okay? Facebook and Instagram and for that matter LinkedIn are the most laser targeted form of advertising the world has ever seen. So it's fantastic when you talk about scientific, like custom audiences and lookalike audiences. But again, if you put crap in, you're going to get crap out. If you're looking for creativity on your Facebook ads and creativity on your Instagram ads and so forth, then you might like to hang around the environment that we offer you. Okay, I'll get out of here. One more plug, bookawowcall.com, and you can talk to one of my people or me about one of our programs. All the best. Have a happy, what is it today? Tuesday. God, that long weekend was so good, but it wasn't long enough, was it? Okay, see you guys.